All right, we're going to talk about the four fundamental forces of nature. So the first one is a strong force that binds the nucleus. So there is a special force that binds nucleuses together. There is another force, an electromagnetic force that binds atoms. So there's a special force that binds atoms together. There is also a weak force that occurs in radioactive decay that we're going to be talking about towards the end of the semester. And then there's also a gravitational force, of course, the most common one that we definitely think of, and it binds the solar system together. Gravity was super important in the formation of our universe, our solar system, and Earth. It's an amazing force. All right, so let's look at each one. Let's start with gravity. So gravity is a force of attraction between any two masses. You wouldn't think it, but it is actually the weakest of the fundamental forces, but it does act over a large distance. So it acts over the largest distances, actually, but it is the weakest. Our next force, which we'll be talking about later on more in the semester, is an electromagnetic force, EMF. It's a force between charged particles. So it's stronger than gravity, but it does not reach as far. So whenever we learn about like charges repel, opposite charges attract, that's due to the electromagnetic forces inside those objects that we're going to be looking at. All right, our third one, a strong nuclear force. So remember, this is the force of attraction between subatomic particles inside of a nucleus. It is the strongest force in nature, which is why it's called the strong nuclear force, but it only acts inside the nucleus. So it's the shortest distance force involved. But it is super important because it holds atoms together. And then we have our last one, the weak nuclear force. That is the force observed in the radioactive decay of some elements. And again, we're going to be talking about radioactive decay towards the end of the semester. But that is a weak nuclear force involved with radioactive decay. All right, thanks for watching. If you have any questions, leave a comment.